Today, we will be taking a look at this Reproduction M1A2 Rifle Grenade Adapter from Keep Shooting. The M1A2 Grenade Projection Adapter adapts fragmentation, practice, illuminating, and white phosphorus smoke hand grenades for launching from a rifle. This reproduction is available from keepshooting.com for $39.95 US at the time of filming and is made by United Defense. Their description for this item states, the M1A2 Rifle Grenade Adapter is a reproduction of a World War II design that allows hand grenades to be fired as rifle grenades using a rifle grenade launcher. It works wonderfully and is fully capable of turning your subpar day into a spectacular day. That all pretty much checks out, albeit the latter is a little bit subjective. While this is a reproduction of a M1A2 adapter, more specifically, it is a M1A2 modified. The M1A2 modified, or mod, is an M1 grenade projection adapter made during World War II and then overhauled and modified to the M1A2 standard in 1969. The M1A2 came in the sealed bag and did not have any special packaging. The adapter is 7 1/4 inches long and weighs 5 3/4 ounces. It is not intended to be disassembled and does not have any removable parts other than a small piece of square wood dowel. Construction is all metal and painted green, other than the dowel, of course. The markings on the stabilizer tube are clear and appropriate, as we will see in a minute. The M1A2 was intended to be used with the Mark II, the Mark 26, and Mark 26A1 fragmentation grenades, along with the M34 white phosphorus smoke grenades and M30 practice grenade. So how do they fit? I have a practice Mark II and a M30, which is a practice grenade for the M26 and M26A1. The M34 is pretty uncommon and I don't have one to try. It takes a little bit of work, as it should, but the Mark II fits just fine. Let's see about the M30. It seems to work best to get one prong at a time over the lip of the body. The M30 takes a little bit more work than the Mark II because the body's a little bit bigger, but it still fits nicely. The most common type of dummy grenade available are new production cast ones like these seen here on the right of the originals. They come with a new style safety lever, also known as a spoon, which was not intended to be used with the M1A2 adapter and thus may not fit appropriately. Here we see the holes for the pin do not line up. This seems to be a bigger issue with the M26. If you don't have any dummy or inert grenades to put in the adapter and launch, a tennis ball also works. As for fitment on a launcher, I tried it on a number of both US and foreign 22mm launchers and had no issues with fitment. The stabilizer tube is not long enough to engage the retention springs on launchers with the spring to the rear. This is typically found on non-US rifle grenade launchers. It does not fit on the Israeli K98K launcher I have, but this does measure slightly over 22mm at the muzzle. The description says that it works great, which implies that it could be launched. So I went ahead and launched it off my M1 with M7 launcher using a new production cast Mark II and some blank rounds. There is no striker on this fuse, so it does not have anything pushing the safety lever off. Everything separated on impact, but held up well. I even recovered the arming clip that retains the safety lever. I launched it 2 more times with similar results. I did lose the arming clip on the second shot as it came off shortly after launch, as it should. The adapter held up well though. The heavy grenade body takes the impact more than the adapter, but the impact area will certainly determine the longevity of the adapter through multiple launches. There are also a number of reviews on the website from customers talking about how they shot theirs. Speaking of reviews, they are all 4 and 5 stars on the website, and everyone seems to be happy with the purchase, whether it be for display or for launching. I do have an original M1A2 modified to compare this to. Side by side, you can see how good of a reproduction this is. The details down to even the unused holes that were used with the original 4 prongs on the M1 standard are there. Other than the markings, distinguishing this from an original will be tough to do. The paint on the original is slightly lighter and more flat. This probably would not be noticeable unless they are looked at side by side. Looking at the markings, the Keep Shooting adapter's markings are a bit crisper and also brighter. The font size are the same though. You may have noticed, but there is a slight difference in the markings. This is intentional. The lot number on originals starts with UOD for the depot where they were modified. The Keep Shooting adapter's lot number starts with KS for, you guessed it, Keep Shooting. It is also worth noting there are 2 types of the M1A2 modified. One with slotted fins and one with solid fins. The slotted fin adapter seems to be less common than the solid, so it is nice this reproduction is of the less common type. That being said, the solid fins might hold up better with repeated use. Original M1A2 adapters can be found on the surplus market, and while prices can vary substantially, typically they are more than what the Keep Shooting reproduction cost is. So if you are looking for something to shoot, I think this is a better option than an original. Overall, this is a top-notch reproduction. They have stayed true to the original, but yet have marked it so that it can be identified as a reproduction and not an original for the informed consumer, which you now are. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting or helpful, go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Then let us know what you thought or would like to see with a comment. If you'd like to support the channel more than you already are by watching and sharing the video, you can become a member on Patreon or YouTube or a subscriber on Player. Links to these are in the description below. For more information on historical firearms, head on over to historyandfirearms.com.